Hello and welcome back. It's me. It's been a while. It's been a long time. I stopped making videos because I just wasn't getting many views, but I've had quite a lot of nice messages on Twitter and stuff asking me to do a couple more before the end of the season, before FM14 comes out next season. So that's what I'm going to do. I've decided to do an underdog save again, taking no disrespect to them, but a small team with a small budget, and go through the leagues and see where I end up by the end of it all. Whether or not I'll carry on all the way through to FM14, I don't know. I might get a bit bored and sack it off when I get to the Premier League after a couple of seasons, I don't know. So you're on the journey, I'm on the journey, we're all on a wonderful journey, and we will go where we go, guys. So here we are, Alfreton Town. I did an underdog journey with them on a couple of FM games. I think I did 10, 11 and 12, maybe, yeah, 12 I did as well, I think, if I remember rightly. Always do quite well with them, and that hasn't changed here. We'll go through the results in a minute, but this is just obviously the main front screen. Finances are, I don't know why it keeps doing this. It keeps automatically popping my little bloody bar up at the bottom every time I click on something, despite the fact I have auto hide on it, so it shouldn't come up unless I hover over it. But I won't bore you to tears with that any longer. So the finances we have here. Go away, damn bar. Bear me a second, guys. Let me just pause it and see if I can get rid of the bloody... Right, it's being a bell, so I'm just going to have to leave it. Okay, so this is the finances, guys, and you can just about see there. Go away, bloody bar. You just about see we've got 316k, which is quite good, to be fair. It's much better than what I thought it was going to be. So let's have a look at the squad very quickly. Well, it says very quickly. There's a bit of a lag on this computer, so I apologise. So this is, by the way, for those who haven't seen the tweets and stuff, this is a 2013-14 fan-made database. The FM Whiz Kids on Facebook and Twitter, they update it all the time. I mean, there's been about 3 out since I downloaded this, and I think I only downloaded it on Sunday. So they're cacking those out pretty quick. But so it's the squad that starts with them. The only players that I've brought in, really, I created myself as a player manager. I always do to start off with, because I'm a bit sad like that. The only players I've brought in are this guy on loan from league rivals Forest Green, young James Rowe, a 20-year-old former Reading trainee. He's been good for us so far. He's got quite decent stats for this league, and he's created a couple of goals. His through passes are absolutely defence splitting. It's quite amazing, really, to be honest. I've just really quickly redone it so this doesn't hide itself, because it's doing my head in, it's blocking off the information at the bottom. So yeah, he's a good player. He used to be a former Reading and Southampton trainee. He had a good season last year at Forest Green, and they've loaned him out to us this year, so he's had a good one so far anyway. Who else have we brought in? We have Matt Langston. I always sign him. He's quite a decent defender at this level. Stats aren't great, but he's quite dependable. He's just recovering from a bad injury. We picked him up on a free after his release by Eastbourne. But yeah, I used to sign him a lot from Histon in the old FM games, and he always did brilliantly for me, and he makes a very good assistant manager or coach once he's retired. His stats aren't great to start off with, but he does do quite well after a while. And Bazza Quinn, always sign him in the lower league as well. He's really just adds a bit of stability, a bit of dependency, and he's really good. He can play in quite a lot of positions, as you can see, and his rating's quite good. He's old though, so once you get promoted, I normally release him after the first season, or try and offer him a coach's role if he's looking to step into coaching. Dan Basingu, anybody who watched my flop of Earl Shilton Albion series knows that when this guy gets going, he's an absolute goal machine. I mean, he's played 15 games for us so far. I think most of them is sub. Yeah, most of them are subs. He hasn't scored yet, but you know, he's set up 5. His ability to create goals is very good, or create chances is very good. We've also brought in, who else have we brought in? I know we've not had a lot. I think there's a lad in the reserves. Yeah, Josiah Donaldson. In fact, I'm going to promote him to the senior squad while I'm here. He is the younger brother of former Crew player, now Brentford striker Clayton Donaldson. You know, former Bradford and Huddersfield trainee. So I've decided to bring him in to give him a chance. We'll see how he gets on. He might not play for us, he might do. It all depends on how he does in, you know, in training, what the coaches and stuff think of his development. So that's the ins and outs. So nobody's gone out as yet, they're just the ins. A couple of players gone out on loan, but that doesn't matter. Now to the fixtures. We are currently on a 13 game unbeaten winning streak, which is magnificent. But yeah, so here are the results, guys, so far. That opening day, I think we were 2-0 up. They pulled it back to be 3-2 up, and we equalised in the 85th minute. Louis Soares, while I'm thinking about it, he's on loan from Grimsby. He's been brilliant. He's got 5 and 15 for us. So anybody looking for a lone right, he plays better on the right, a lone right-sided midfielder, he's your guy. Or if you want to buy somebody in the lower leagues, he's your guy. He's done really well for me. Plays brilliantly in my style. So we drew then against Southport, then a 4-1 win against Woking, which capped off the winning streak. 2-1 against Cambridge, 3-1 against Macclesfield, 4-0 against who were then top of the league, Forest Green, 2-0 against Welling, 3-1 Dartford, 1-0 Barnet, 3-2 Aldershot, 2-0 Wrexham, 1-0 Tamworth, 3-1 Grimsby, 2-1 against Lincoln, and then we were 3-0 up against the Newton Borough, and they pulled 2 goals back late on, and I did honestly think they were going to pull it back, but luckily they didn't for us. So I'll just quickly show you the league. It says quickly, like I say, there's a bit of lag because I'm recording. If we go into here, so yeah, obviously we're top of the league with our fantastic run of form, followed by Forest Green, Aldershot, Luton and Braintree, who we've got next. So I will give you a live game, I think, the Braintree game, show you that. And down the bottom, struggling, are Southport, Welling, Tamworth and Barnet again struggling, which is a bit of a worry for them. So I'll just quickly show you the tactics. A lot of people saying, what tactics do you use? You know, asking, you know, you must have some wonder tactic. Do I heck? It's just a fluid controlled 4-4-2, and all the instructions are to pass shorter, normal defensive line, a quick tempo. But as I've said to people, in a couple of years time that will get notched up a couple, or each year I'll notch it up one, and to the point where it's up here and we're passing the ball around so fast the opposition don't know where the ball is. So that's all it is for the tactics. Sometimes I use the same as this, I leave that same, but I play like a 4-2-3-1 formation with the target man up front, but for now that's all that I use. It's all that I'm training them on at the moment to get them really familiar with that sort of style, and then maybe in a couple of years time, because teams obviously do get wise to it and you need to mix it up a bit, so I like to rotate a couple of formations. Let's say this one and the 4-2-3-1 or a 5-2-1-2 or whatever it is, or whatever you want to, however you want to do it. I think I've just undersold us by a player, but never mind, it's not the end of the world. So what we're going to do, guys, is go to the Braintree away game, and we'll have a little look at that, shall we? So guys, here we are, Braintree away, the Cressing Road Stadium. This is the formation I've gone with. Well, obviously you know the formation I'm going to go with. This is the team. I've not changed it. I've put Donaldson and Brown on the bench. Barron's back from injury now, so he's on the bench. He's a decent midfielder, but Bradley and Rowe are playing really well together, so I don't want to disrupt them too much. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can pick up another win and really push on because these guys are in the playoff places. So you know, we know we know to expect something good from them. That's their team. They're going for the 4-4-2 as well by the looks of things. So the team talks I've done, I did it while it was paused. I forgot to unpause it, to be honest. I even forgot I was recording for a split second. But here we go then, guys. Let's get on with this game. Let me just turn the sound off, otherwise you'll be deafened by the roar of an FM crowd. So we're in the blue today, and the pointless kickoff highlights as always. Braintree are in the orange. I remember managing Braintree a few years ago. They played in white, but they seem to have changed, a bit like Luton Town. They've gone for the orange kit. Oh, what a stonker from them. Dan Allman, what a thumper that was. Well, that's not a very good start, is it? It's funny, I've won 13 games on the trot, and now that I'm recording the video, I'm probably going to lose or draw. So here we go. Franklin. Oh, poor that was. Taylor. Oh, what a save. What a save. So I'm looking nervous, Josh Law's looking anxious, and we're 1-0 down. It's coming up for half time. Now our central defender's been put. This is going well, and Bradley's picked up a knock. Well, what a pap of the first half that was. Let us give them a assertive, no, an aggressive show me something, and I'll leave Bradley on for a few minutes just to see if he perks up a bit. Sometimes they perk up a bit, but I don't think he will. Come on, guys, we need to give the people watching something to want to come back for. Oh, nearly. So Taylor's looking interested, I'm looking nervous, and they're going to go 2-0 up. Oh, never not. Phil Barnes, veteran goalkeeper, been around for a while. Oof, we're playing some poor stuff. This is not a team that is 13 games unbeaten and 13-1 on the road at all, is it? Come on, boyos. Here's Bradley. Oh, go on, Saws. Go on. Go on. Oh! Go on. Oh, man. That almost flukily went in. I'm going to bring this guy off. Bring Brownie on. I'll leave me on for now, but I might bring me off in a minute. Go on. Oh. Paul Clayton, very good striker at this level. Scores quite a few goals. So, you know, he's a decent one if anybody thinks about signing anybody from this. Oh no, we're not responding. Oh, there we go. This video is going down like a lead balloon, ladies and gentlemen. Right back is uninterested, so you're coming off for Quinny. And let's send Tomlinson on for me, because Tomlinson scored a few this season and Basingo hasn't. So I know it's light for light changes, but you know, it's sometimes it's best to stick at what you've got. Franklin out, Taylor. Oh, come on, Quinny. Come on, don't give it away. Well done, Taylor. Goal! Get in. It's his third of the season. He hasn't scored for the club before. He got 2 in one game. His first 2 goals in one game. That's his third. So that's not bad going at all. At least we've got level. Question is, can we nick it? I'm going to say no, as it's the 86th minute. Let's try a cheeky. No. Let's try a cheeky. It'll change just, no, not you, just at the end. Oh. See if we can cheekily. I'll do them when I get back out. Changes. Play. Probably left it too late. Well, no, I've left it too late. Yeah, definitely left it too late. Oh, what a pointless highlight. Well, I apologise, boys and girls, but that wasn't win number 14 on the trot. I don't know what to say to you though. Assertively, let's say it wasn't good enough. Oh, that's gone quite well. They've taken that on the chin. But anyway guys, that is the first video. I apologise for the poorness of it, but you know, it's a start. I expected there to be more defeats and draws than wins, so I'm doing well. We're top of the league, you know. With see, this is another thing. I don't know if anybody's ever had this before. Just pop into mind. See, I created myself in the editor before the game, right? And it's come up with a regen phase. If anybody's had that before, if anybody knows why that's happened, let me know, because that's baffled me. Unless I did take a couple of regen faces to put on players, you know, like I copied and cut and pasted and to put on players. I'm wondering if I've created over a same player number as another created player that I've deleted, and it's just popped that photo on. That might be it, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So we've not lost any ground on Forest Green. We've gained the ground because they lost to Aldershot, who are now level on points with them. But you know, I wasn't happy with a point. We've got Luton up next, which is a big game. But anyway, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for those who have watched. Please like, share, any suggestions, anything you want to see, anything you want to know, just let me know in the comments box or give me a tweet, and I'll try and get as much on here as possible that you people want to see with this save. So thank you for watching. Please keep watching, otherwise the videos will cease. If it doesn't get decent views, I might sack YouTube off altogether and just go on Twitter. So thanks again guys, and I will see you in episode 2, which might be a bit later on the season, or if a big game comes up, it might be the end of the season. So I shall catch you as soon as I can. Thanks guys.